The beast has been released. This is the Milwaukee Fuel Gen 2 High Torque Impact Wrench. Model number 2767-22. This is the half-inch friction ring. Comes in a half-inch detent pin. Comes in a 3/4 anvil. So a lot of different choices out there for you guys. There's a lot of different kits available as a bare tool, available with two 5 amp hour batteries. I've seen it available with two 4 amp hour batteries. So you kind of got to figure out which, combination bare tool kit is better for you. What size, half-inch, 3/4, totally up to you. I do want to mention, I said it in my original kind of just Milwaukee High Torque Impact Wrench talk or preview that they did change up the boxes a little bit. As you can see, like I said, they got the plastic clips. This is the first one I've seen. Hold on. Yeah. As you can see, this is pretty much what they've been going to. Even my mid-torque impact wrench had these metal clips. So not sure if we're going to continue to see these, but I actually like them. I just think they're real snazzy, really cool. And, I think they're going to last a lot longer. Not that it's a big deal, but sometimes those metal clips, they get bent over time. They can get a little rusted or get some oxidation on them. Again, not a big deal. I just want you guys to know all the new changes that Milwaukee's doing. All right, so let's open this up. And you still get a little spot for your lock if you want to lock up. And I would really, I'd really advise you to get a lock, because people are going to want this sucker right here. So this is the High Torque Impact Wrench. Like I said, this is the kit with two 5 amp hour batteries. You get the dual charger, 12 volt, 18 volt. These batteries do have the little connectivity, as we said, pretty much everything the last year, maybe a little bit over a year, you're going to have that little symbol on there. Again, it's some sort of connectivity. We don't know. Just want to make that clear. We took this out last week, and everything that we tried to do with this impact wrench, we did. It could not handle one job. I really recommend, if you get this, guys, you got to get that rubber boot. This was used for approximately an hour and a half. We were having some fun with it. I totally demolished this thing. This was all done by me. But focus. It's going to happen, and this is the area that's going to get really a lot of the damage done to it. It's something that happens with impact wrenches. You're going to have to deal with it. Like I said, the rubber boot is not out yet. The mid-torque is out. I'm going to have a video on that shortly. Like I said, it's the 27-67-20. A lot of different combinations with it. Just getting back to it, there wasn't one thing that this impact wrench couldn't handle, guys. It is an absolute monster. There's really not much more I can say to that. I mean, you saw it sink those lag bolts into that stump. I mean, yeah, I'm like, wow, that 6-inch, half-inch hex lag bolt went in real smooth, man, real quick. Wow, nice. But when I sunk that monster, that 3/4 socket, 6-inch lag bolt, and it sunk it like it was going into like whipped cream. I just was absolutely shocked, guys. I had I've done a lot of these videos with the Gen 1, with the Makita, with the DeWalt. And, a lot of people want to see this, hey, can you do a video up against the Makita? It's really, there's no reason to even do it. This is just really in a different class. To be honest with you, the Gen 1 Milwaukee, it was very close with the Makita. It was very close with the DeWalt, but the Gen 1 kind of beat those two. So I don't know what we're trying. I mean, speed-wise, 2,100 impacts per minute. If you're sinking smaller lags or stuff like that, and lug nuts, it's not going to be you're not going to notice that big of a difference, you know, because it's impacts per minute is kind of like the speed that you're going to be able to sink some of this stuff, to remove some of this stuff. But, you know, I'm going to go over the specs of everything here. But you got to remember, the Makita, not only, you know, 1,400 foot-pounds of nut-busting torque, 1,000 of fastening torque. You know, the Makita, the DeWalt, the Gen 1, you know, you're around 700, 750. And they're bigger and way more than this. So it's really tough to really recommend anything out there besides, you know, this impact wrench. Now, I'm not saying that this is better or worse than any of them, but if you're a new buyer who's trying to get into an impact wrench, and I'm going to go over that in a live video, we're going to talk about a lot of the stories I heard about my buddies over at the car depot there, just the amount of money that this Snap-on, this Matco stuff was, and the absorbent 15 to 20% interest rates on some of these tools. I mean, I just got some funny stories, but I'm not going to include it in with this video. But like I said, it's 7.5 pounds with the 5 amp hour battery, 5.9 pounds bare tool. IPM is 950 on setting 1, 1750 on setting 2, and 2100 on setting 3 and 4. Like I said in the past video, setting 4 is like a bolt removal, a rusted bolt removal type setting. Just goes at a lower RPM over, you know, setting 3, but you're going to get full torque. You know, RPM is going to be 550 on setting 1, 1400 on setting 2. You're going to get 1750 on setting 3 RPM, and on you know, the setting 4, the bolt removal, it's really not setting 4, but it has like that little sign there, but it's going to range from 750 to full 1750. So it's almost like a setting 1, but obviously setting 1 maxes out at 750 RPM. It'll pretty much go through every setting to get that bolt out without, you know, trying to strip it out and stuff like that. You know, it's just a real powerful impact wrench. I mean, this pretty much replaces the pneumatic impact wrench now. You know, a lot of people aren't really using pneumatic for a lot of stuff. You know, the place I was at, they do some mechanics type work. It's a car depot. A lot of you know, damaged cars come in and they strip them down. They take out the engines. They strip out the transmissions, valuable parts and stuff like that. You know, we were ripping off engine blocks with this thing, and they were like, just like, oh my God. And the thing that's funny about it is a lot of these people have no idea this stuff exists, guys. You know, I went to 2 or 3 places. I went to my father-in-law's place, and obviously they know a little bit more about this, but there's places out there, you know, these Snap-on, these Matco dealers, that's all they know. You know, they come to their place of work with their truck, and, oh, this is the most powerful. They're using a Snap-on there that is 600 foot-pounds of torque. And it's it's the most powerful one Snap-on offers. It's 600 pounds of tightening, 700 of nut-busting torque. And they're like, oh my God. I'm like, to be honest with you, the Gen 1 Milwaukee fuel has a lot more power than that Snap-on. He goes, they go, really? Where do they sell these? I'm like, go to Home Depot. Oh, they sell these. They have no clue about, like, Makita, DeWalt, Milwaukee making this kind of stuff. You know, in the mechanics world, everything is Snap-on, Matco. I mean, I had my Bosch sockets with me. You know, cheap garbage set, whatever, Amazon, $20. And these guys were like fawning over this. They're like, how much was that? I'm like, $20. He goes, ha 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 ha. No, seriously, how much? I like them. I'm like, they were $20, man. $20. Let me see them. He's like, are they deep well? I'm like, yeah, they're deep well. Take a look. The amount of money that some of these people have spent on Snap-on tools, whether it be from the sockets to the, you know, the wrenches to the, you know, power tools, impact wrenches. You know, they loved those the Snap-on 12 volt or 18 volt ratchets. You know, we got the new fuel one coming out, obviously, but I'm like, dude, these, you know, the 12-volt Milwaukee ratchet has been out probably for like 5 or 6 years, and it's, I think, like $70. $70. You know, they spent $500. That Snap-on impact wrench, again, they got it last year, and they love it because that's all they know, and they still have a pneumatic there. But obviously with this, they would just obviously scrap it. But, you know, they think, or they thought, you know, 700 foot-pounds, that Snap-on is as powerful as they go. I'm like, to be honest with you, the DeWalt, the Makita, the Gen 1 Milwaukee, there's Ingersoll Rand, high impact, there's even a Bosch impact wrench that's more powerful than this Snap-on stuff you're using. But that's besides the point. I'm going to talk more live about that. That's pretty much it. I'm going to show some more footage after this video right here. I'm going to have some in the beginning. I'm going to have some after it. Like I said, guys, it's absolutely amazing. It's 8.4. I talked about in the other video. It's 8.4 inches in length. The old Gen 1 model was 9 inches. The old Gen 1 model was 6.2 pounds. This is 5.9 pounds. You know, I can't give you pretty much the most important part because nobody has the information on it. I even reached out to Milwaukee. They didn't get back to me. You know, I told you the RPMs, I told you the IPM, but I have no idea what these settings are torque rated. I can tell you, setting 2, I wouldn't be surprised if it's well over 600 pounds. So, you know, everything that I tried to do this with, and I didn't really go too nuts with, let me see if setting 1 can get this off, and setting 2. You know, when I was doing harder type stuff, I went right to setting 3 or 4, and it removed everything I asked it. When I saw some smaller stuff, I put it on setting 1, it got it off. Some smaller stuff, I put it on setting 2, it got it off. But, you know, I would probably say setting 1 is probably 150 to 200 foot-pounds. Setting 2 is probably around 600 to 650 foot-pounds, maybe even more, maybe closer to 700 foot-pounds. Setting 3 obviously is your full, you know, 1400. You know, this is fastening torque I'm talking. And obviously your bolt removal is the full range of 0 to 1400 foot-pounds. Again, I tried to find the info out and couldn't find it anywhere on any literature. And like I said, I contacted Milwaukee, the people I talked to, and they didn't get back to me. So I can't wait for them to get back to me. I have to give you the details. But for $229, guys, and you know, the guys could not believe this was $229. Again, their impact wrench that they bought, the Snap-on, was like $900 with 2 batteries. And you're looking at 600 fastening, 700 foot-pounds nut busting. So that's besides the point. You know, it ain't all about power with these tools. I know everyone's into what beats this tool, what has more power. You know, when it comes down to me, use the right tool for the right job. But what makes this so amazing is the compact size of it and the amount of power that this tool can generate. I mean, out of all the things I did, you know, I really think sinking that 3/4 lag, the 3/4 socket lag, 6-inch, I mean, that thing was an absolute beast. And it went in there like I was screwing in a screw. That's all I can say, guys. It is available October 1st, $229, bare tool. I believe it's available with 2 4-amp-hour batteries for $449, 2 5-amp-hour batteries for $499. Not sure about the 4-amp-hour kit. I did see it. I don't know what the dealio is with it. Might be available at Home Depot. It might not. But again, Acme Tools, no tax, no sales tax in probably 46 out of the 50 states. Free shipping. So you could, on an item that is this much money, you can end up saving a good 40, 50 bucks. And there might be some deals down the road, you know, 10% off Milwaukee. Who knows? I'll have the links below. And obviously, whenever there's deals, I'll bring them to you. But very impressive tool, guys. Again, I recommend the boot very much. And if you're going to buy this tool, and obviously you're going to get it in the next couple weeks, the boot probably ain't going to be available for like 2 to 3 months, maybe less. Again, the mid-torque came out around a month ago. I'm going to have a video on that from Tool Barn. I appreciate that. But I would wrap this up with like electrical tape. Just put electrical tape around it as good as you can just to protect it till you get that boot. Because you will smash this thing up Make some big divots, dents, and again, not going to affect the operation of the tool, but again, totally up to you. But all right, peace out, guys, and I'll have some more footage after this if you want to take a look.
Rusted. Here. Look, easy. Okay, this is easy to get out. It's rusted well.
Rusty.
See that one?
That's amazing.
And this was rust.
Rusted.
This for the real. That's the real key to get out. They good. Let me see this one. Put in 4.
Yeah, try 4. What's turning?
Was turning.
Yeah,
it
was.
Let me turn it.
There you go.
Let's turn on this side. That
Wow.
shit is, you got power.
That is sick.
That shit is sick, yeah. That's a good tool. Good brand.
Awesome.
Yeah, the good thing is 5-year warranty. That's a good thing. Let me try on this side
Yeah.
too.
Oh my God, that
Those
thing
are
is
good.
like butter.
Yeah.
That thing is.
Wow.
Nice.
Is it better than the Snap-on?
Better than a Snap-on.
You
It's
just
more
pay for
money,
the name, that's what you
Just pay
do.
for the
Yep.
name, yeah.
All you're doing is paying for the name.
Yeah, Snap-on,
And you get only a year warranty.
1-year warranty.
1-year warranty with the
And the
Snap-on?
battery,
That's
not even warranty with the batteries.
No,
Oh
yeah,
wow,
no,
you got
yeah.
3 years with these.
Yeah, okay.
3 years with the battery.
Get me 2 of
Give
those
me
when they
2
come
of
out.
those if
All
he
right.
comes out, okay?
4, he wants 4, I want 2.
You got it.
All right, brother?
Peace.